Alright, the first thing I want to show you is how easy it is to set up a Google site. Once you get to Google, make sure that you're signed in. I'm signed in right now with my Google account for my school because I do want to show you my school website. So I'm going to just start with this. If you don't have all of the Google Tools, app tools up here at the top of your screen, you can click on More right here, and then you'll click on Even More, and then scroll down, and you'll find Sites right by here. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Now these are a bunch of the sites that I've created in my classroom. Yours might not look exactly like this screen, but it should be a blue button there about this color that says Create Site, or over here on the left hand side you'll see the Create button. Anyway, there will be a Create button there somewhere. So go ahead and click that, and we're just going to make a really fast one here just to show you how easy it is. You select a template to use. You can use, you can find a whole bunch of really complicated stuff on the Browse the Gallery for more, but I'm a blank kind of guy, so I'm going to choose the blank template, and then you give your site a name. You can use anything you want, Bob and Tom's Big Adventures, or, whatever. So I'm going to make a website for my dog, the Beagle, Bailey. And you'll see as you type that in, your website URL will start appearing down here. Then you can select a theme. And the little Beagle Bailey, she likes to, she loves the beach. So we're going to do a little sunset for her. And scroll on down. Now under more options, these aren't things that you really probably want to fool with too much. You can add a description. Site category, those things don't really matter. But once you've got all that done, selected, go ahead and click Create. And so this is the basic view of the website once you create a new one. You have a sidebar over here on the left. You have your editing tools at the top. These should be familiar to you by now. The pencil is an edit the page icon, and then you can add new pages by clicking the plus page here. So let's do that real quick. I want to create a new page for my website here, and let's say she wants to add a hobby page to her website in which she discusses all of her hobbies. You have an option here to select a template again. So under web page, you can do announcements, file cabinet, list, and a start page. The primary two ones I use is web page and announcements. A web page is just a basic blank screen. The announcements is what you want to use if you're going to do some type of blogging. You want to allow other people to add information to your web page. You can use that. For this purpose, let's just go ahead and click on web page. If you choose to put at the top level, that has a little bit to do with where it's going to show up on your sidebar, or you can put it under home. If you create a page from a previous page, it'll be connected to that page. So I'm just going to leave it where it is. I'm going to hit create because I want you to see what it looks like under the top level. You can see over here on the side, sorry, jumping ahead of myself there. So under hobbies, I like digging, eating, and sleeping. Begging is fun too. Alright, so then we hit save and her page is created. And we can go back to home from the sidebar, or back to hobbies on the sidebar. Now, you noticed on our site, the OWP site, the GWP site, the Global Writing Project site, we have the boxes or the tabs at the top instead of over here on the left. To do that, you click on the Edit Sidebar. Go down to, so right here we have the sidebar. We got the navigation. I'm going to delete that because I don't want that over there. I'm going to change the site layout. I'm going to tell it I want a horizontal navigation bar at the top. and I don't even want a sidebar. And then I click on OK. Now I have to edit the content, what I want up there. So I add a page, and all of my pages will be listed right here. Well, I want a home hobby page because that's what she's made. And the home page will be there automatically. It's right here. If you don't like the order in which they appear on your screen, you just click whichever page you want and move it up and down with the arrows. Now, if you want the page to be part of a drop down, you click that page and then you move it over, and it'll be a drop down under the tab. I'll show you what that looks like right now. Click on Save and go back to the website. And if you move your mouse over Home, you get that drop down, and then you can go to the hobbies. So now, so what can you do with all that? Well, also let me show you something else real quick. Over here on More, this is where you edit the feeling of your site. You can change templates. You can delete pages. If I want to get rid of the hobby page, I would just delete the page right here. Look at your revision history. Maybe you did something that you didn't like and you want to change it. Go back and change it. You can change the page settings of whether or not you want to allow comments or postings here, or additions of files. If you'll notice over here, if you're an owner of the, if you've been invited to the web page, you could click Add Files and leave comments here. But if I don't want to do that, I'll click here and I'll get rid of Allow Comments and Allow Attachments. And then, if you don't want your page cluttered, go ahead and get rid of Show Links to Subpages as well. Hit Save, and it's a nice, clean website. And you can start adding content. Show you a couple more things real quick. If you want to insert video, you go to that Edit button, get you the editing page. You can come down here, click on YouTube or Google Video. Not sure what Google Docs video is. I haven't gotten that far yet. So, and then you would just put your your YouTube video URL right there. I'm going to cancel because I don't have one here. There's also several widgets that you can add. Lots of stuff that you can play around with. You can embed spreadsheets and calendars, Picasa photo albums, whatever. It's all right there. All right, so that's how you create a website. It's easy, it's fun, it's fast. So let's go back to my school website and how I use that. How do I utilize that in my classroom? Well, all of our students in our school district have a Google account set up through our school, so it's very protected. No one outside of our district can email a student. They can only email one another, so it's pretty limited for what they can do, but they can access and edit websites. So the first thing I have them do on day one is create their own website. Now, that's not what this is, but I'm going to take you to one of theirs. So this is a student-created website that looks, that they went through the same process I showed you just a moment ago for Beagle Bailey's website. And the first thing I have them do is I have them create pages for each of their courses. I'm their language arts teacher, and under in their class, I have them have a writing page, a daily writing page, and a book page. They could name it whatever they want to. This student is particularly proud of her Latin heritage, and she went with Spanish words. I also have them on their home page write an academic autobiography. So it's kind of the story of their life as a student. It's not what did we do on our summer vacation or anything like that. It's what has their school life been like, and that was their academic autobiography that they wrote there. Fun thing I also had them do, this is not related to the website, but I had them record themselves reading their autobiography that they then uploaded to the website. So if you wanted to, you could download this MP3 file and listen to Gabby read her academic autobiography, which adds a significant personal touch to the story, but it also has a great revision and editing tool. They also, this is where they have their daily writing log. They have the choice to either do it on the computer or in an old-fashioned composition notebook. And there's prompts that I use. So let's get out of her site. So once they all have a website, I go find their websites and I link to them under my classes page. So I created a class page, and then I created a first period page, and then on that first period page I have all of their websites. On my home page, I have links to whatever's happening, certain things that they need to be using, calendar, Let's Write, so they can go there to see the daily writing prompts. I have a link to several tools that, whatever's happening at the time. If we're using Wordle or Tuxedo or, whatever frequently used documents, I have those there. I'll link to things in many different places so they can find them. Anything that's going on in the district, I'll put right here. Go to my Books Are Us page. This is kind of the place where we talk about books and reading. I have this is where they put book reviews. These are book reviews by students. I required students to do 2 book reviews a year. That they can they have to do 1 per quarter. That are pretty in depth, and then they go in and find ideas for different takes on a book review. They don't have to do it my way. There's many different ways to do a book review. Then I created a book review page and linked that as a drop-down tab under the Books Are Us. It's taking its sweet time to go there. Let's go. So if you go there, these are all book reviews by my students. Some are good, some are, they're still grasping the whole idea of what a book review is. I have a link to my to our school calendar here. That they always know, they know where it is, they know how to get there. I already showed you my classes. Under Let's Write, they have daily writing and vocabulary. Under Now, that's a great tool that I use. I try to keep a daily log of what's going on in my class, and kind of to let parents know. Parents have access to this as well. I do a publications class that is kind of like a daily broadcast news show. It's not really daily, but on that page I have links to, as it's slowly coming in, links to several of our videos. There they are, of our students doing the daily news and announcements. They do news stories, etc. Spartan Syntax is our writing anthology page. This is where I have them post their stories that will eventually go into the publications, the blurb that I was showing you guys the other day. So once they post, I require students to go in and comment on stories. Let's see if anyone commented on this story. Well, anyway, there's an area down here where students could come in and leave feedback on a story. It's just like a blog. They have guidelines on what they can add, what kind of feedback to leave. I require on the syntax stories that everything they leave be something positive. What do you like about your story? I get a little biography about myself here for students and parents to see, complete with a little picture slideshow of myself and my family. And then resources. So with this, with the new post and the book reviews, I can really get really close to a paperless classroom. I'm very fortunate to have I have about 15 desktop computers in my classroom. I have 6 little netbooks in my classroom, like little laptops, which really makes this a fun tool. Looks like I'm about to run out of time, so I'm not going to go over the EdTech. I'll talk about that tomorrow. I hope you have hopes you have some ideas of how to use Google Sites in your classroom. It's a pretty powerful tool. It's easy, it's fast, it's intuitive. I strongly encourage you to play with it. Take care.